What's going on, everybody? This is Scott, also known as ChaChingKing, and today we're going to look at setting up your shipping preferences on eBay to make sure that they suit you and your business. So let's dive right in and get started. We're going to begin at the seller hub, and in the top left-hand corner, you're going to see this little down arrow. When I hover over that, I'm going to see account settings. You're going to want to click on that. The account settings brings you to a whole list of things that you're able to do from there. And we're going to cover several of these in the upcoming videos. And we're going to do each one of them quickly and efficiently so that you can get your store set up correctly. We're going to scroll down to where it says shipping preferences. This is a really important page, and we're going to go through each one of these things and talk about what they mean, and then you can choose what best suits you. The very first one is the eBay International Shipping. I've mentioned in previous videos when you're doing your listing that you don't want to add any new international shipping on it because that's separate from this. If you qualify for the eBay International Shipping, you will automatically be enrolled in it. But you can go here to check and see if you're enrolled, and you can opt out if there's a reason that you don't want to do it. My advice, even if you're a new seller, is to opt in if you're given the choice. Because as of today, if something is sold through the eBay International Shipping, there are no returns that you're going to have to worry about. eBay handles all of them. And they can't leave you negative feedback. eBay will eat that too. And so that's the way that it's been working. And as long as it's that way, I recommend it to everybody because it's virtually risk-free. So right here, you'll notice eBay International Shipping, and I am enrolled. If I wanted to opt out, I would just simply need to click right there. All right, let's move on to the next setting. You can exclude shipping locations. Let me show you what happens when you look at this. Right now, I don't have anybody excluded, but we're going to edit this. You would go in and you would change in your shipping policies. You would go in here and exclude anybody. So you could make a shipping policy that includes everywhere. But if, let's say that you're selling something that you know is heavy and you want to use a flat rate, so you want to exclude things like APO boxes or Hawaii and Alaska, you could go in and create a shipping policy for that. All right, if you're going to exclude places, like I don't have anybody excluded, so I didn't need this checked. If you exclude places, but you're willing to let eBay International Shipping go through there, you would leave that box checked. And a lot of these, especially as a new seller, you really truly don't need to do once you've set up your shipping policies. Once you've set up your shipping policies that show what you're charging and how you're charging it, a lot of these you don't need to do, and I don't use them, but I still want to cover them and show them to you. If you want to use shipping tables, let me show you what this is. If we go in to edit this, I can create tables that match what I want to do. So for example, I have one for contiguous US, and I only use that for things that are very heavy or very large that I do flat rate shipping for, and I don't want to ship it a long way away. You can set them up. You give your rate table a name. You can set your shipping rate by weight or just add a surcharge to it. You can do new domestic rate tables or new international rate tables. Again, international rate table, you would only use that if you're offering international shipping beyond eBay International Shipping. With the eBay International Shipping, I'm sending it to their hub and they ship it out. If I wanted to do overnight, we would address that here, or expedited if I'm doing some other kind of 2-day shipping or something like that. Standard, I would put those here, and economy, I would put that there. For me personally, I have never needed most of these. There are some of the ones coming up that you really need to pay attention to, even if you're new, so that you get them set up the best way. The next one is actually really important in my opinion. When you set in your shipping policies how many days you're going to take to ship, it's going to start that timer at the time that you select here. It says select cutoff times for same-day dispatch. I don't have same day. If I were shipping same day and an order came in before 2 o'clock Pacific time, I would have to ship it the same day. Now, I don't do same day shipping. The reason this would be an issue for me is my post office closes at 11 a.m. Monday through Friday, and my post office closes at 9 a.m. on Saturdays. So that's the main reason I can't do same day shipping, because I would have to have it cut off at 7 a.m. in order for me to have time to pull my orders, make sure I'm at home, and get everything shipped. You can go in here and you can adjust even by day exactly what you want. If I were setting mine, I would set it to Central Time, and I would probably have to put 9 a.m. on these in order to offer same day shipping. Just like that. Now, you could just as easily put not offered if you had specific days you knew that you couldn't. It's like for me, for Saturday, I would put not offered, because it's just simply not possible for me to get it packed up and get it down to the post office by 9 a.m. So when you set up your shipping policies, and I never recommend same day for a new seller until you have shipping down pat, but this is where you would adjust the cutoff time for same day. The next one does come up anytime you are selling multiples or combining shipments, and that is to allow combined payments and shipping. And when you go through here, so combined payments, allow buyers to send one payment for all items purchased. I have this set to 3 days. That's the least amount of time it gives you to combine payments. Here is the issue with this one right here, is I require immediate payment. So most of the time, the combined payments don't kick in. So if you don't offer immediate payment, then you would have more opportunities for people to combine payments into one payment. Also, the flat shipping rule. So if you charge flat shipping, you can go through here and you can say you don't offer it, that I'm not going to do combined shipping, or you can add an amount for each additional item. But let's say you've got something that's got a lot of profit built into it, and that if you could send 5 of them, you don't even need to charge shipping. You could do it free. You can actually go in and subtract an amount for each additional item too. So I do have a lot of inexpensive items that my dust mop pads are a good example. I barely make any money on those things when I sell them. And if people start doubling up, I could quickly have no profit at all. So I charge 99 cents. That's, for me, that's the one that this typically applies to. But if you're wanting to combine shipping, but not lose out completely, then you could add an additional amount right here. For calculated shipping, you could combine the weights. You could combine the weights and subtract a certain amount. That is where you would go in here and set this up. These rules are going to vary a lot depending upon what you sell. If you sell large glass items, just combining by weight is really going to create a problem because they require so much room when you're packing them. So for me, it really depends upon what you're shipping. And a promotional shipping rule, what am I going to do when I am running a sale? Or when I have some other kind of promotion running on, and then I can go through and adjust it. And this will only impact those items that are sold on a promotion. And that's where this one would come into play. Always ask buyers for phone numbers. First of all, I don't call buyers. I don't want to call buyers, and I don't want them to have my number. So you need to go in and check, if you feel like I do, and make sure that this is checked no. I can't think of a time that I've had to call a buyer. And I know that I've had over 17,000 sales last time I checked. I would check no. If there's a reason that you're going to need to contact buyers, then you could turn yes on. But I certainly don't want it doing it automatically. If you think these kind of videos are helpful, I've got more of them coming out. We're going to talk about setting these policies, especially for people that are new to the eBay platform, to make sure your business runs smoothly exactly the way you want it. That's it for this one. I appreciate you watching. I'm going to see you real soon on the next one. Bye.